Welcome to Women of Faith and Purpose. I am so excited because I have with us today Natalie Dymplee Gray, and we're going to talk about how she got the name Dymplee. But Natalie is an entrepreneur here on the lovely island of Jamaica, and yes, we are in Jamaica right now, and we're doing our first in-person video. So as you can see, she's actually sitting right next to me, and I am so excited for us to talk about business here on the island of Jamaica. As I said, she is an entrepreneur. She does hair, she is a braider, and she also has a farm. And we're going to learn all about her farming. We're going to learn about how she does business here in Jamaica. So Dymplee, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you are quite welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. And what I want you to do for the first question is to share with us a little bit about your background and how you got to be an entrepreneur.
My name is Dymplee Gray. I am a braider and I am also a farmer. And I grew up in Clarendon, and I basically like business from I was young. So I like being an entrepreneur. Yeah. It gives you freedom. It's more flexible. The fact that you don't have a boss per se to answer to, and you can always work when you want to work, as opposed to going to a 9 to 5. Yeah, so you get more freedom, more time for yourself, so you can plan your business better, you can manage yourself better. So I basically like being an entrepreneur, and farming is like my passion. I really love farming. I love to watch things grow. When you plant something and you nurture it, and then you watch it grow, it's like having a child and watching your child grow. So I love farming. I love the outcome when the plants produce. You feel great, like you accomplished something. So yeah, I like farming.
That's amazing. All right. So when I was talking to you earlier, Dymplee, you mentioned to me that you could never work for somebody else. Like, so you've never ever had a job? Have you always worked for yourself?
I've always worked for myself from I left school. I've been doing here. So I've always worked for myself. Always been my own boss. I created hairstyles, created different hairstyles, and I don't like to stick to the norm. So if I see something, I try to add something to it, and just be creative.
So, Dymplee, what is your purpose and how did you find out what your purpose is?
I guess growing up, I have a lot of talents, a whole lot of talents. So I can draw, I can write, I used to do music. So here is just one of my talents. It's just one of my talents. So I do here, and people gravitate to it, people like it. So I guess I was drawn to it because of that. So I guess, yeah.
I guess if you think about it, you said that you're an artist, a writer, and you do hair. For some, that could be like artistic, right? Coming up with creative hairstyles and things like that. All right, so you're passionate about being creative in your art.
Yes.
Sounds like, okay. And then tell me, how does faith influence your work, your values, your strategic direction? How does faith come into play?
Well, as the saying goes, with faith you can move mountains. So, with that, you know that anything you want, you have to basically have faith, and you have to have a drive, you have to have a passion, you have to persevere. So you just have to have faith and just know what you want and just go for it. Yeah.
It sounds like you are really passionate about everything that you do.
Yes, I'm passionate about what I
Awesome. All right. And then what impact do you hope to make through the work that you're doing? So talk to me a little bit about the work you're doing with the braiding. What are you doing on the farm? What kind of impact do you hope to make?
Well, as I said, I am creative. I like to create new things. So I would just love for the youths coming up to be more creative than me, so they can just look at some of my work and add their twist to it and be more creative, because I like when people create. So if some other breeder or some anybody who wants to learn, I always say, come on man, I can teach you, and I always teach them. So I like when people are creative. I like when people go for their dreams, go for what they want. So yeah.
Awesome. And what legacy do you hope to leave behind?
I hope my work inspires others, and my children, and people in general, just to stay focused and go for what you want.
Dymplee, you're talking about your children. Tell me a little bit about what you hope your children might learn from seeing you being so industrious as a braider, as a farmer, really doing everything you can to be successful as an entrepreneur.
Yes, I hope that give them the fighting spirit that life requires, because in life you have to be confident and have that fighting spirit, have that drive. So I'm not a quitter, so I don't expect them to quit. I expect them to go for what they want, and in case you don't make it the first time or you don't make it the second time, failure is not final, and failure is not it's not fatal either. Failure is just another success painted in a different picture. So yeah.
Failure is success painted in a different picture. Did you come up with that, Dymplee?
Yes.
Oh, you made that up.
Yeah, because every time you fail, you get a step closer to
Okay.
being successful.
So it sounds to me like when you think about it, because you talked about being an artist, when you think about it, failure is just another opportunity to be artistic.
Yes.
To take that failure, maybe turn it into something
Into
beautiful.
something beautiful, yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. So, what has been your number one success factor so far?
My children.
Your children. Tell me.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Yes, I have 5 children. So
And you don't look like you have one.
yeah. Yeah, growing up in Jamaica, people tend to look on women different. They tend to look at women as weak. So when a woman can raise 5 children almost by herself, yeah, that's definitely my biggest success.
That's
And
awesome.
it's nice when you look at your kids and you see them doing what they want to do and pursuing their dreams. And it's very nice when you go to school and you go to the award ceremonies and you go to the graduations. That's very good. You feel very accomplished.
That's amazing. And so there's a part of you that's a woman business owner, but then there's another part of you that's a mother, and you take that part just as seriously as you take the entrepreneurship, I'm understanding.
Yes, very much so.
So there's balance there. You're not just working really hard and to the point where you neglect your home life. You have to figure out how to balance both.
I have to balance it.
Awesome.
I have to have a balance.
Wonderful. So what advice would you have for the women who are watching this program today?
Just continue to persevere, be focused, listen to your inner self, that inner voice always puts you on the right path. So just listen to yourself, be focused, have faith, know what you want, go for what you want, be confident, because you know without confidence you're twice defeated in the race of life. So just be confident and believe in yourself.
Be confident and believe in yourself. What did you say? You're twice defeated when you don't believe in
Yes,
yourself?
Marcus Garvey. Without
Marcus
confidence,
Garvey.
you are twice defeated in the race of life.
Oh, wonderful. And so, what can you tell this audience about you, your work, how to reach you if somebody wanted their hair braided in Jamaica, or if somebody's traveling to Jamaica and they wanted to look you up and braid your hair? Actually, Dymplee did my hair. Yes. All right. So, how would they get in contact with you?
Well, they could contact me at 876-513-2056.
Okay. And that's the telephone number on WhatsApp if they wanted to reach you on WhatsApp, or if they're here in the island.
Yeah, that's WhatsApp.
So, is there anything at all that you'd like to share with the audience before we say goodbye?
Well, being an entrepreneur is definitely the way to go, because most businesses are closing due to different economical pressures and stuff. So, and you know, when stuff like that happens, it always creates a market. So you just need to look and do a proper market research and see what is needed, and then you come up with a good business idea, and you can something that is sustainable, and you can venture into that, and you become an entrepreneur. And I'm telling you, it's a it's very lucrative, and it's a very good thing to do.
Become an entrepreneur. And it's interesting that you say that, Dymplee, because I know Jamaica has a different economy than the United States, but even the United States, a lot of people, a lot of women are losing their jobs, and they're turning to entrepreneurship as a way to sustain themselves. And so what I'm hearing you say is go for it. Don't hesitate. Go ahead and do it. It's well worth it.
It's well worth it.
Well worth it. All right. Well, thank you so much, Dymplee. I am so glad that I had this opportunity to sit down and talk to you. I'm going to say you are my Jamaican entrepreneur extraordinaire, because this is the first opportunity that I had to sit down with someone face to face in the beautiful island of Jamaica. I wish it was daytime out here. We could show you a little bit of what's around us. But until we get back together again, maybe I'll do some more videos from different locations. But thank you for being my first in-person guest. And we will be sharing your information with the audience.